Hello guys, welcome to another vlog. If you've been following along our series, we're just in Dubrovnik, Croatia, and we've made our way down to Montenegro.
Montenegro is actually a super underrated country here in Europe. We are staying in a town called Budva. We're actually staying in a 4-star all-inclusive resort. Our resort is really nice. The room we have actually overlooks the valley of Budva. Let's take you to the old town of Budva and show you the experience. We have 20 minutes walk across the sea, so it's an amazing location that we are staying at. Budva is actually a summer destination. It's known for its beaches. Look at the water. It's so blue and transparent, and this is the walk that we are taking to the old town all the way there.
The weather here in Montenegro is beautiful, so this walk that we're doing to the old town is perfect. And we're closing upon the old town right now, and it just gives me the vibes of Croatia. It's just like a little mini Dubrovnik. If you're visiting Montenegro in general, you're gonna find a lot of cats lying around. The city is just full of them. Come here. Did you guys get breakfast this morning? A lot of the locals tend to feed them in the morning. We saw that in Dubrovnik, and then we're seeing it here in Montenegro as well. Oh, there's another kitty. Look at him. Hey, Hughes. Oh, no, Bacha. Oh, look at that stretch.
Alright, so to get to Montenegro from Croatia, we rented a car, drove down here for about 2 hours, and we are staying in a town called Budva, which is close to Kotor. Kotor is one of their more famous towns, and Budva is kind of underrated, so that's why we wanted to explore Budva first, and then we'll head to Kotor maybe tomorrow. And both of these towns have nice beaches, mountains in the background, and they're kind of similar to Dubrovnik. They have a city, a small old town, and you can also walk on the top of the walls in both of these places and go up to a fort in Kotor as well, kind of similar to Dubrovnik. And unlike Dubrovnik, these places are not as expensive. To walk on city walls here in Budva, it just costs €2, unlike Dubrovnik, it was €35. And also to get around the Budva valley and go to smaller islands around Budva, people often rent smaller boats like this. They have a charm of their own, so if you're looking to go to those smaller islands, rent with these guys and maybe try that.
I'm super excited to see what Budva is like. We're just in Dubrovnik, so each town is their own, and this has a lot of unique things to it. We have a Google Maps list full of things to go check off our list, so let's go.
Alright, so we are entering the old town through the iron gate. Let's go inside the city walls.
Oh, look at another kitty.
Another kitty cat over there.
Hey, Hughes. Okay, I gotta go pet it. Come here, what are you doing?
It's really beautiful around here. You can also stay inside Old Town. But right now we are headed to find the entrance for city walls. Let's get up there and show you a higher view of this town.
We just arrived at the entrance to the city walls. It's gonna cost €2. I just wanted to show you what the outside of it looks like. So up there, this is called the Citadel. This is where you can get your tickets. So we'll head inside and go explore the walls.
Alright, so we made it on the top of that building where the entrance is. The walls do not look like they go around the whole city, so let's go check it out. But the walls are really incredible since it's right on the water. It's gonna give us the same feeling of Dubrovnik, but not as big as I said earlier.
And since we're on the top of the walls, we're a little higher in elevation, and you can just see the mountains surrounding this little town. You can even see the clouds. You feel like you can just touch one and grab it. This is such a beachy town. It just gives me that beachy feeling.
A much smaller area to walk, but look at this. Insane. This is where we are. I saw an entrance to the city walls that goes around the other side over there, but that was unfortunately closed. So I don't think they have a system that takes you around the old town, but this is what it is. This is what their city walls looks like.
I know we're doing a lot of comparing to Dubrovnik, but the city walls here in Budva, they're not as well preserved. You can see a lot of broken parts. I just think that adds a lot of character to this town. Right behind me, you can see a lot of resorts nestled in that hill. I guarantee you half of them are closed because it's not their peak season right now. But speaking of resort, we're getting hungry since we're staying at an all-inclusive resort. We get breakfast, lunch, and dinner included. So we're gonna walk back to enjoy a good lunch, and we'll head to Old Town later in the evening. All right, guys, we just made it back to our hotel. As you can see, we've got our lunch. All right, guys, lunch was amazing, but now we are back in Old Town. We ended up driving here this time instead of walking, and we found out that street parking is a little difficult. However, we found a parking lot which was much easier to park in. Look at these little kids running. But we are now back in Old Town, ready to explore. We have a lot of things to check off, and we're also gonna fly our drone over this city. So let's go explore. I was just walking, and I think I got pooped on. Ew, it was my first time getting pooped on. When we were in India, so I've got pooped on by a bird. Yeah, we have lots of napkins that we have saved up, so that came in handy. That came out of nowhere. There are a lot of animals here, a lot of birds, and a lot of cats. So sometimes you have to be aware of your surroundings. But I see the city walls right behind us. We're not gonna head there because we've already been there this morning. We have a lot of other spots to check off. Speaking of drone, we found that drone laws here in Europe, Croatia, Montenegro, the places that we have been in this trip so far, have been very lenient. So we've got to fly our drone a bunch of times to see how it looks from up top and to hopefully capture that sunset. Look at these balls. Ooh, right in front of us is like a little entrance. I feel like it's supposed to be secret. Look at it. Looks like it leads us right to the beach, so let's go check it out. Ooh. I think this is the beach that we saw earlier when we were right on those walls, but look at it. So the beaches here that we've noticed are mainly made out of rock or very small coarse rock. So this is not beachy like the white sands you'd expect, but they do have those beaches here in Montenegro. However, this is like really coarse rock. We've realized all the beaches that are here are all unique in their own way. Then you can see some of the resorts in the hillside. We got a little beach bar. I think Saurabh's gonna have to duck through this. Oh, yep, a little bit. See, look at the height. This much space in between. It's a cute little door, and look at this iron door from the back in the past. So the street we're currently walking on right now is called Stari Grad, and in a lot of these European cities, Montenegro, Dubrovnik, they have a main street and it's called Grad. So it's kind of common among all of them. So Stari Grad. Yeah. Hey, come here. Hi. You're all over the city. And they're well taken care of, which I love. Look at another one over there on the bench. We found a spot to fly our drone. So we have a DJI Mini 3. We found a secluded beach and an empty warehouse, so nobody's here. I like to fly away from people, away from cars. So we're gonna fly this and get some good footage. So this is how I usually hold it. And I let it fly. There it goes. Woo! And so I don't think we'll be seeing any sunset because there's a big mountain that covers it, and this is gonna cover it as well, but this is gonna get some good views. I was talking about the difference of beach. This is really sandy, and then it goes into big stones. And it's kind of nice because we can see what exactly the drone is seeing, and look at the view of that already. All right, looks like Saurabh's just done flying the drone. This is how we take it back. It's really rocky, so we don't want the wings to get, So what I do is grab it. And then that's the way it stops. For drones, we've really liked the DJI brand so far. And like I said earlier, this is DJI Mini 3, and we're gonna be linking it on our video just in case you're interested in checking it out or purchasing it for yourself. Because we've been flying this drone a lot here in Croatia and Montenegro, and you've been seeing the amazing drone footage we've been getting from it. Another good activity to do here in Budva is just walking this little marina. There's a lot of boats around it, and then you can see the sunset set on the mountains, and it's gorgeous. When the sun sets on the mountains, it seems like you can see a lot more details of it. You can see all the hills, the valleys, and it's really pretty. And once you come to Montenegro, I feel like there's something for everyone. If you want luxury, you can stay in an all-inclusive resort right on the water. If you want budget, you can stay in a hostel in one of these cities.
We saw people paragliding on the beach. Saw a couple people land right by us, so that was amazing to see as well. You can rent a boat, you can do an all-inclusive trip on a yacht as well. But something about being underrated is the prices are low in places like Montenegro.
One thing that I really do like is there's kitties all over the town. Look at this guy right here. So many cats. I cannot believe it. There's so many more cats here in Montenegro than Croatia, and they're well taken care of.
The walls you see right behind me is the old town of Budva. We actually went around this 3 times already, so it's really small. You can just spend one day in Budva if you're looking to go around. You can actually plan your trip and come to Kotor and stay in Kotor in Montenegro and take a day trip to Budva as well. We are doing it the other way since we are relaxing in our all-inclusive resort in Budva, and then we'll be taking a day trip to Kotor tomorrow. So watch out for that vlog. As we said in the starting of this vlog, Montenegro is a really underrated country in Europe. It has everything you need from a country. It has mountain, beaches, really nice culture, old towns, really amazing food, really nice island with pristine water. So this could be your next destination. We're gonna spend a few more days here in Montenegro, and we'll catch you in the next vlog.